I think right here, like, the PA makes sense. Generally speaking, you want, like, a mobility carry versus Mars. Someone that can, like, hop over the arena, easy, hard to kill. Alright, so they go for the Luna. Luna IO combo for later on in the game. Good steroid. The Magnus might be the off-laner, it looks like, potentially, for VP.
Yeah.
Strong in lane, first mag in lane. So, solid early pick carry.
The chance that they go for the PA, you have the good tempo against her in the beginning. Nice eclipse kills, easy.
Yeah. Not bad. Generally speaking, when you pick a carry early on, you want it to be like you need two criteria. You need like strong laner because you're going in blind, and you need to farm fast in case you do lose your lane.
Right.
So
here's more steroids for the Luna. There's a whole draft around the Luna.
Yeah.
Easy.
I was looking at like what the Mars is like. It's not, you're not drafting around the Mars, even though it's like this hero that's going to have this amazing lane. But it's like your draft is now going to be built around this Luna. Get more buffs. You need something to secure the lane for the Luna. Seems like Orb of Venom Ogre is finally back at the Ignite.
Oh.
Orb of Venom. It's go back 5 years. This was like every pub game, and it's back now.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's also not like you're never sad when you have an ogre in your game, right? In most lanes, there's never like it used to be the case that you felt kind of useless a while back after a certain moment. People are going for the Ignite builds to try to make it more useful.
If you're a carry player and you see your 5-pick ogre and he brings a bunch of salves, you can never really complain about that.
yeah, he's a strong laner, and more importantly, a lot of carry players, like the meta is they take a lot of farm, so you want to buff the person with all the net worth, right?
Dark Willow, so that means that Winter Wyvern is going to go with the carry, unless they.
Monkey's a core now.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the big one. Whether it's mid or carry, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But probably carry, would you say, Fear?
Depends. It could be both. They have to pick next, right? I know they changed the drafting order a little, right?
Yeah, Virtus.pro has last pick, so they can.
Oh, they have last pick. Okay, so they're flexing the monkey. Okay.
Yeah, they can decide where he goes.
Okay, so GPK will play this monkey if they pick like some Kunkka, or it's not. It's obviously banned, but a melee mid. But I'm sure GPK will play it, so they're just gonna flex it. I think it would be best mid because I don't think this Monkey King Wyvern lane in theory should be that good. I think he'll never get his proc off on the Monkey King, so he could heal, and Mars is just going to spam him down. It's the same problem Ursa has. He doesn't have any built-in regen on Monkey if he doesn't proc, so you can just keep nuking him over and over again, spearing him with the IO regeneration, and I don't think Monkey has a fun time in that lane, unless there's a misplay by HellRaisers. So, if they pick a ranged mid here, and they force Monkey into that carry position, I think that's pretty good for HellRaisers. And they banned Quap. Could have been good for them too.
What is your line of thinking for HellRaisers?
I mean, for HellRaisers, if they ban Quap, they might want like a Void Spirit.
It seems like a game where both teams, like the Spirit, particularly for HellRaisers, the Spirit type heroes.
Yeah,
like
Puck's ban too.
Could be a Void Spirit.
A matchup right here goes both ways, but.
Yeah, it's interesting. In China, you ask them and they will say Puck wins, and then in Western Europe they'll say it's more Void Spirit.
Hey, Void Spirit's just one of the few heroes with Yules that can catch the puck, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the other way around too, so that's why I say it's a kind of even matchup. It's skill based, as a lot of people would say.
I guess the one thing with the Void, the Spirits, is that's where the Monkey King mid suddenly does a lot better.
Yeah.
So maybe the fact VP's not banning these Spirit type heroes, like they're good against like a Wyvern. You want to get on the back lines.
Look at those bans. Those are for Monkey mid, right?
Yeah. It's almost like, it seems like they want to have Monkey mid. They're just waiting for HellRaisers to pick something that makes it a good mid Monkey King. So we'll see what HellRaisers, if they feel like, we need that hero to jump back lines, they get an Ember Spirit, suddenly there's a Monkey versus that Ember.
I think they want Monkey mid and they want to last pick a PA.
Yeah, there's no Monkey mid, CG.
Yeah, no
GPK is saying, sorry, you got to play this one, Pure.
Okay.
I've honestly been mostly impressed by OD. Like, I don't feel like the hero's a complete dud.
So you were mostly impressed by what, the 0% win rate he has, or what?
Lena,
or was it Gods?
Hey,
we're gonna pick here.
I think it's won since then.
Has it actually?
Yeah, I think it won one of the Europe games. Yeah, so Sumail dumpstered with it.
Western Europe, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You may now select your heroes.
Okay. Meteor Hammer OD is back.
What do you think of this matchup, though? OD Lena should be really Lena favored, no?
It's good for Lena, but I think most ODs rush the ring, so he'll have good sustain at least, but I don't think it's a great lane for OD. But he'll still, as most mid matchups go nowadays, you'll still get your farm. You don't really crush mid that hard anymore with the introduction of like a bunch of water runes for the first 4 minutes. Kind of hard to lose your lane.
How do you think this game is going to go? The whole time of the draft, we've been really concerned HellRaisers and how strong their lanes are, and it doesn't seem like they've responded too well to it. Is this still a problem, or have they kind of fixed it with the Lina mid?
I think the Lina mid can carry this game really easily against the OD and the Luna. They're not very mobile cores. She's gonna get really faggot or BKB and just click them along with the Monkey King. Monkey King's not a hero that traditionally can carry a game by himself. But with this Lina mid, Lina can easily carry this game. As long as this Monkey King lane with Winter Wyvern isn't a total disaster.
Yeah. And they don't have anything good to go on top of Lina. And I feel like for VP there's always that they have that bit of a skill advantage. Like, individually they're supposed to be the better team here, and I think they can use that factor to not get crushed by this Io Mars lane.
I like that. We're going to see if Virtus.pro can deal with the Io Mars lane themselves just by execution alone, and they prove to be the veterans, or if the new blood has something to say about it. And to narrate this incredible encounter, we have the wonderful, special, not unique whatsoever, Lyrical and Trent.
Oh, thank you so much, Avo. I like that there's a little bit of a back and forth going right there with that. Trent, we have
do you feel better about that? Now we're not unique at all, though. Like he said, like not even
point.
a little bit. Now we're just like basic and just like, oh,
maybe that's not good. All right,
here
well,
you go. We got to find like a middle ground here, Avo.
We're criticizing a lot. Just not the greatest thing in the world.
Isn't that what we do?
That's true. We got a great matchup though. Virtus.pro facing off against HellRaisers. I like the panel's like breakdown at the end there too. That it's like, well, Mars and Io's terrifying, but maybe they'll just be better, And that I always like that as sort of just a game plan going into a game. Is like maybe we'll just be better than them. We'll see if it happens though.
It's actually the opposite mentality that you have when you play pubs. Because in pubs, you just say, like, guys, I know everyone here hates each other, but those guys are worse and they hate each other more. So, pro Dota, you get to reverse that and be like, it's okay, guys. We can do this. All right, we can win this game.
Well,
positive mental attitude.
I would hope so at the very least, if nothing else.
Yeah, true.
If it's not that, then you got some questions to go. No, don't worry. We're not just staying on us for forever for no reason. There is a pause in the game as we're getting ready to go into this. That's true. Vanity is definitely high here for this.
So vain.
Can I really wanted to quickly, though, as we're getting ready to pop into the game now and pause just happened, to highlight, if we can, the Magnus set that's in this game. Because this is like the most, if we're going to go with the words, ununique again. Look at that thing. What the hell is that?
It's beautiful. He's a mag of the people.
I feel better.
It looks very weird. I'm not a huge fan of it.
You're not into this, it's the essentials. It's even called Defenders. That's it. Right. Defender's helmet, Defender's armor. So we'll see if he can defend the honor of Virtus.pro here and get the victory.
That's true. After all the trash talk that we've been doing as we open this series, they're definitely going to need to defend some honor. So sorry about that, everybody. Please forgive. But we're getting ready to go into this game, and the smoke out is going to be broken. Gilgear made the run up on that Io to break it on the high ground, and then everybody heads off to their own sides and then going to trade off bounty runes most likely, as Pure is already down bottom on the Monkey King.
It was a very interesting drafting phase, though. I quite enjoyed watching that one in terms of just like the questions of the Monkey King, like where's this thing going to go? Because you have this really strong decisive answer pretty much at the start from HellRaisers of just like, we are picking Io and Mars. It's very unlikely this will flex. Yes, maybe Mars is going to go mid, but why would you be flexing this when you have perhaps the strongest lane in Dota right now, with Armlet being such a strong item right now, and Mars certainly being one of the heroes that's really been highlighting that. You combine that with all of that synergy that it gets with an Io, and it's a very pressuring lane as you sort of build in towards that item here. So the answer from Virtus.pro in terms of their question of, all right, well, are we going to put the monkey mid? Or will eventually, we just fall back on this? And by getting this steroid effect of the Magnus, they think this will be enough for the Monkey King this game to go for the one.
Yeah, and if things start to get a little bit tense, a little bit scary, head off to that jungle and mag. I mean, I don't know how much DM's really going to be able to head off to the side and throw out the empowers. That's always one of the concerns for the mag when it's played position 3, is that you just aren't going to be around your position 1 all that often. But see how it goes. as Ogre already starting the process of beating away and being a bit of a butt. This is just the classic Ogre move. Well, DM's putting the moves on him, though. Oh, never mind. I found him again.
He's definitely the new, like, noob-friendly hero, I think. You know, ever since Lich lost Sacrifice. I say new. Geez, that was, like, years ago. But Ogre's the #1 recommend, and he still works even at the best levels of Dota because he's pretty simple-minded.
Yeah.
He has 8 HP regen. That's a lot, guys.
That's true. You know, I just want to point out real quickly that the Lich Sacrifice thing, I'm pretty sure that our Monkey King player, Pure, had not started playing Dota, and that was... by the time he did, that was not a thing anymore.
You're actually right. Yeah, this is pretty shocking. You guys can find an interview. It was a Q&A that Virtus.pro did with Pure here, and he first heard of Dota in 2013 because his brother was playing it a lot. He didn't play until 2017 or 2018, and he calibrated that. And listen, I don't want to get your hopes up here, Twitch chatters, but he did calibrate at 2K. All right. You too could play on Virtus.pro someday if you ever get it up to 2K. But then from there, I'm sure you can make the leap here as well, just like Pure did.
That's right. 11,000 MMR at this point.
Yes. Yeah. Just a casual 9K MMR gain.
It's crazy. But we'll see how he ends up doing here. We've already had one other young position 1 player have a breakout performance on a Monkey King earlier in this this DPC season. But regardless, time will tell how it ends up going. So far, really passive laning stage. Not really that much to write home about. DM not getting a whole heck of a lot of farm. You can see that Yamich was able to pick up a few along the way and doing another one of these pulls now with the boots early on to try and pull behind the tower and shut down some of the farm that Watson's trying to get.
They just high five about this fun they're having. And another thing that Ogres can do and Banes can do is you can come and contest this a little bit. Maybe get some denies, grab some last hits for yourself. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, there it is.
Well
Let's go,
done.
milady. Oh, it's all good, it's all good.
Love to see that. Well, that's kind of the interesting little dynamic there. And Watson now going to have to pull the creep wave all the way back up to the tier 1 tower up top again, where DM is keeping that pressure on, but it's going to get double waved underneath the tower. This is a lot of harassment that Watson's having to tank through, and a couple more hits, they throw down the roots, in some trouble. Stick already used does still have Fairy Fire, but eventually Watson's going to get brought down. First blood for the Willow.
Yep, can't get there in time, and you know, part of the issue of like going to contest there as well, as you're not so fast rotating back on the Ogre, and you're kind of missing out on some of the skills you have to try and body block and sort of take some of that heat off your position 1, being so far away.
That was very well played by Virtus.pro, and DM now also, does he get there in time for the full pull? Looks like he's going to grab 3 of them on the Magnus. Lady trying to come in and interrupt, and we'll be able to. So nicely played by the Ogre to help that laning stage for the Luna a bit more, as they've already left for the Willow. Yamich went back towards the mid.
Melody's just going to run at him, though. Keep up that pressure. I like this. Really punishing the Yamich is gone. Meanwhile, yeah, as you're saying, they're also chasing the IO there, too. So just plenty of damage being dished out here, one for each of the squads.
Yeah, totally. In the mid lane, haven't talked about it a whole heck of a lot, but it's been... Maybe we have some more damage there? Onto Pure, running him down a bit. Kind of frustrating how much pressure they keep on. But yeah, very even so far in this one. 25-7 versus 24-4, although GPK is starting to get some more of that spam out. Obviously, the Ring of Health helping a lot. Rebel, and, yeah, keeping it cool here mid.
And whatever will he build on this hero?
Yeah, I think we all know.
And any wonders? Any guessers in the chat? It's Meteor Hammer. It's great. How good is it this game? Lina doesn't necessarily need to rotate that much, so you're probably not going to get that like really early pressure on the tower that you can sometimes get depending on the hero.
Mm-hmm.
Is a free kill though, potentially, right? If you do get the Astral, you know, you have Astral +1, and you should be able to kill Alina because she doesn't have an escape mechanism.
Yeah, it's really hard to sort of dodge away from that one for GPK. He's just going to need to have either the rotations be there super quickly. And to be honest, even rotations don't feel like it's going to stop the kill. At best, you can maybe, like, you know, get one on the OD to boot or something.
Yeah, I don't know if Cold Embrace is going to save you with the heroes that are going to be there. You know, it's pretty unlikely.
Yeah. Oh, and coming out right now. Need to be careful. It's about to be delivered. Down bottom pressure going on, but gonna look for that opening, and you can see the rotation from Yamcha already there, so they're not gonna be able to do anything.
Lots of coverage on the runes there from HellRaisers too.
Yeah.
Just to ensure that there's nothing there for GBK to turn a kill, because right now, you know, as a Lina, you don't really have a lot of kill threat to an OD unless, you know, the OD just straight up walks into your LSA, but you find yourself a haste rune or an invis, and suddenly that's just a free kill for Alina. So really making sure they're contesting that right now for HellRaisers.
Doing a good job of it. Mid.
And look at this, he's getting that free pressure too, yeah. Because, I mean, you got the heroes to pressure.
Yeah.
Willow and Lina.
This is perfect for him. If you can make that happen, get a couple free hits like that, and along with the catapult bunching away, not bad.
And the glyph being forced out now just means that it's 5 full minutes of just free pressure on that tower.
Yeah.
So that's going to help kind of like magnet draw GVK to the mid lane. Probably just going to play around here for a while.
How much again up top here? Trying to force back Milady, and will be able to. The root's there. LSA afterwards. Couple more punches, maybe? Yeah, they'll be able to find this kill. DM combos together with GPK to bring down the Ogre.
Yeah, he was in there disrupting stacks. He didn't want any ancient stacks to go on. He also put a sentry down to block that camp, but it gets spotted by GPK.
Well played. Yeah, so far, Virtus.pro up 2 kills, but there isn't really anything that's looking incredibly concerning. I guess Mag is like a bit behind the Mars, which is, I guess, to be expected a bit with all the rotations we've been seeing from the Willow.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially like with that pairing, as we said before, of the Io and the Mars, you know. Supposed to do quite well. And Limitless. Oh, good thing we didn't catch it, Limitless. It's fine. You'll get this CS. There you go.
Nice.
He's all good, yeah. Oh, meanwhile, yeah, I see a stack going on there. Very good. Happy Watson.
And as you can see, OD keeps the creep wave towards the mid there, and it's going to be a regen snaked away, Lady, and heading off. It's just going to be a connection here, though. So OD wants to farm up and eventually get the pressure back there towards mid again in a sec. But we'll get, Fairy Streak it. Nice.
Beautiful.
Arena. Down bottom. Trying to put the pressure here onto Ilias. Taking a lot of right-click damage. No mana for God's Rebuke, though, and that means no chance for the kill.
Does mean, though, that by the time that courier gets home, he's going to be pretty close to armlet for Limitless. So that pressure going to be essentially like doubled in this lane. He feels so strong with that in an IO. It's going to be very difficult for them. Who can actually rotate, though? I mean, if GVK is holding Laguna Blade, there's certainly going to be some sort of a threat of a TP kill. But likewise, they want to bring down Rebel here on the OD and really put the pressure. And this could be a free pick on Ilias.
Yeah,
look at the wraparound.
All the vision there.
All the way back.
And this is going to be the wrap for the kill. Limitless now moves over after eating the Boundless Strike and a quick and easy finish. So nicely played by HellRaisers.
Yeah, the old loop-de-doop way back there, dodging sort of a creep wave coming through and just snag the freedom.
Oh. Kind of an interesting build for the Wyvern, too. Going 2-1-1. Normally, I feel like we see the Splinter Blast maxed out first.
Yeah, particularly in a lane where you're expecting this sort of situation to occur.
Right.
I guess one of the 2 points in the Arctic Burn, right, just for the to actually trying to harass and deal with them, since it is pretty good in with IO +1 heroes.
Right.
But yeah, it is really going to impact the Splinter Blast levels by the time you get to the Winter's Curse too.
Well, that's going to be it. Tier 1 tower taken. Still some amount of pressure being mounted up top where DM's had a pretty good and free time of it. Almost has that hood done as well. I feel like this Ogre has just been everywhere. Like back towards mid, now holding on to top, keeping the sort of pressure off of the tower.
Yeah, and keeping Watson moving very quickly through the jungle, so it's also hard for them to get any sort of like a catch-out play, right, with like Yamcha or GPK.
Yeah.
They are coming up now, but the only person here is Malady, so not going to really matter if he gets got. Hello!
LSA getting taken down. Quick little dunk. Throws out some return damage before ends up going down. And in the meantime, HellRaisers move back towards mid. There is going to be a glyph here, which is used immediately.
Wait, Arbalest Mars, though, I feel like they could just, like, hit this.
I think they're gonna. Dang.
Like, what are you gonna do? What's the answer here? I don't really think there is one.
No. The Meteor Hammer comes out, and this is a tier 1 tower taken mid now as well as bottom. So this timing that we're seeing from HellRaisers, it was what the panel was talking about, the worry of how strong Mars gets when he comes online with this IO.
And what's so sick is that they're so strong as just a pairing. And you can see the way that they're playing, where they're sort of like running around from sort of like a, like, I don't know, I can't draw the minimap anymore. Valve.
Right.
I'd love if that was fixed.
Please.
Basic, I can't even ping the minimap? Oh,
dude, it's over. You're done.
Oh, I can drag ping. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, anyway.
great.
Essentially, the Mars and the Eye are always in between the Luna and the enemy team, and she can just farm back and forth her little path through the jungle, feeling nice and safe.
Yeah.
Which is great, which just increases the speed because you don't have to be like constantly thinking about her as a carry player, which hurts their little brains.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Well, and I think that like this is gonna maybe change up a little bit as time goes on, and we might see the IO play a little bit more with Watson once the first couple of like fight items come online. Limitless going for the BKB next, so no desire to finish immediately into that Blink Dagger. But Virtus.pro kind of just ceding away half the map to them. Do you think this is the right idea? When do we start seeing Virtus.pro come online and try and play a little bit more aggressive?
Yeah, I think they're just looking at GBK and his allies and just being like, yeah, this is fine. Like, Magnus, you can't really make these plays right now, you know?
Yeah.
You're just sort of the Empower bot looking to ensure that your Monkey King is going to be trying to keep as close of a pace as possible to this Luna. And once they get the BKB up onto GBK, I feel like that's more their style. That as well as I wouldn't mind a smoke with a Winter's Curse at some time soon. It looks like they're just going to smoke with the trio up top here, though. Yamich holding this for a while, pops it out. This might just be a warding excursion, actually. Yeah, he's just going solo.
Interesting. They already have this one deep ward in the jungle. Might do another replace on that same spot. And just wants to keep the vision.
So that is a sign of a very passive team. If like you're already doing that.
God, can you imagine if somebody ran through and just dropped the sentry ward up there right now? Oh, so much value.
Oh, that would actually feel amazing. There should be no way they scout this on the way out.
Well, they're heading through.
Oh, they did spot her now. So they're going to deward that pillar now instead, probably.
Yeah. They don't have any sentries on them. By the way, second item Midas for OD.
Yeah. Speaking of passive.
It's kind of hype. I'm down. Spot Yamcha.
I think we've heard this build criticized a little bit sometimes because it's like, well, isn't that like what the, kind of helps you with at the same time? Oh, they're relocating.
Terrorize coming afterwards. Pure wants to do something. It ain't going to happen, though. So they use Terrorize, but cannot manage to keep alive the Monkey King. And actually, that changes out
real fast.
Oh, found him again. No Meteor Hammer afterwards, though, but the relocate comes back. It's not often you get 2 kills with 1 relocate. That was sick. On the coming and going.
Oh, not another one here for Ilias. They actually have the spear again here, too, so... I'm not really concerned for Limitless. Now, Gilgear, don't go that way. Yeah, get out of there. Not worth.
Run away. This has looked great from HellRaisers. They're looking so solid.
And the best thing is that you haven't seen Luna this whole game. That's usually a good sign, right? Like, Watson's just 0-1-0, 162 last hits. Absolutely cruising through here, heading in towards that Manta. Now, mind you, that timing that we're still looking for here for Virtus.pro, it's still coming. That BKB on the Lina. How strong will they be, though? She'll have BKB. The Maelstrom's done for Pure. He'll be like halfway through a BKB at that point. Maybe BKB doesn't actually offer that much because the Blink Dagger is really slow. I actually thought DM's Blink would be a little bit faster than this and might kind of sync up near the same time as the BKB, but I don't think that's going to happen because he's not actually getting any space right now.
No, there's not a whole ton of area on this map for him to do anything. And, going back for those arcanes and the hood, you can understand the desire, but does get a wave here towards the mid, but scary stuff playing against an IO draft. Even though they don't have that like normal hero to combo together with it, OD's been able to make some moves. And with the Midas, you can play like kind of a bit more aggressively looking for kills, it feels like.
You know what I would absolutely love is if Ilias just did not buy a Holy Lock-in and bought like an Aether or a Blink. Because I feel like the curses are going to be how you win this game. Like if you continue to fall a little bit behind here and you don't really have the best ways to start fight yourselves.
Oh, barely off the mark.
Yeah. I think that the curses are what need to do it. And that can be very tough when you don't actually itemize towards that and instead you go for this Locket build.
Yeah,
it's the meta.
It's what everybody does. Yeah, you got to do it. I guess being able to keep Monkey King alive is pretty important, but you know there is a lot of magical damage in this game, and I'm not sure if Holy Locket it. Maybe if you use the active as well as the Cold Embrace, it will be enough.
Yeah, I mean you need the active. He's got one level of Cold Embrace because he's still level 8. So
yeah,
you better be popping the active.
It's fair. Well. Still a steady and slow game. HellRaisers super chillin' mode as Watson just keeps farming, and OD getting the most out of it with the Hand of Midas here as well. But Virtus.pro not wanting to make that much move. He got it.
Dude, he got some space. Okay, they gave him space. He was like 700 gold away from that. That was pretty speedy. He's got a stack or something. There is a BKB coming out to Limitless, by the way.
Okay. Spear.
Oh, good call. Spear and run away.
Yeah.
They were not confident in that.
That's fair. Another move up here for GPK potentially, but this ward paying off. And oh my gosh, GPK trying to take this fight. That was a bold walk forward, and that's the blink reveal now. Rebel there, Watson right behind. Why not? Turns, BKB is out though, and look at the turn onto Watson. Ooh, tries to live, turns to fight. Isn't enough.
Oh,
not
the brace.
Quite. Oh, what a great combo. But they show up afterwards with Limitless. Big ulti comes down from the OD. And now afterwise, Yamich tries to escape, but will he manage to make his way out? A little ring around the rosy, right click through. Finds him, and that should be enough as Ilias also falls. Doesn't time the Meteor Hammer, but doesn't matter. Triple kill. Rebels.
Yeah, unfortunately they lost Watson. I'm not sure if they actually saw the BKB, because like he only got a glimpse of the Lina, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, she's had it for a long time. They've definitely seen her on the wave, so they were probably prepared for that factor. And he was almost able to lifesteal through it on the Luna, but just not quite.
Right.
And a well-timed Cold Embrace still just knocking me out for the save, especially when you saw the hammer fall there.
Jeez. Everything looking really good again for HellRaisers. I mean, I don't know what else you could want out of this game right now for them. BKB obviously is going to be nice, but OD is top net worth. Not been punished for this Midas pickup, and Watson's still keeping the AFK farming game going.
Well, at the very least, Virtus.pro, they have their Blink, they have their RP. That they could go for something right now with a lot of these spells down, like no Arena. I mean, Arena comes back obviously pretty fast, but they can at least go when there's no Sanities. And if they could just get some decent fight wins, get a little bit of map space, where maybe Ilias could kill a couple waves too towards this Blink dagger. I do feel like that would be a pretty big help to them right now. But Manta done for the Luna in time with the BKB on Pure's Monkey King here, so everyone leveling up quite a bit at the moment.
Right. Yeah, this could be, like you're talking about, that good timing with hitting a couple of items before. I guess HellRaisers hit their next one is probably like the best bet if you can make something happen right now. I mean, I don't know. It's still so hard to fight into this.
I mean, Limitless still has the 9-second BKB here.
The pullback, RP used, trying to live. Limitless, done. Well played by Virtus.pro.
That was the right call? Should he have popped BKB there? Because he had an opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, if they can take a fight afterwards, though, it's probably a better fight, right?
Yeah, I think he made the right call. That's a tough call, though. I'm pretty impressed he didn't pop the BKB, honestly, because I don't think his team could have got there quite in time. And then, like, what if everyone relocates in and it's really, you know, you kind of bait everyone into a bad engagement? That could have been pretty bad.
It's true. I guess it depends a little bit on how this goes here, if they can take a good fight on their terms. But Virtus.pro, what they need to do, that's getting it done. Make a quick jump, get the kill.
GPK also getting that kill too, so he's the one who's closing on the next item faster and going for the Daedalus. Op Sentry combo down bottom by Ilias, and GPK spotted the Wyvern that's shadowing in behind. And, oh, they missed the Arena though. Oh, the Spear though.
Not on the mark. Winner's
just
curse
a warning
afterwards.
shot.
Can they get anybody? I think that they die here on Ilias at the very least. GPK thinking about a turn. They missed on the LSA. And now Hubble walks in. BKB TP out. Good decision by GPK.
It's very intimidating to see this like bloodlusted OD. He looks so fast. Basically, he's so big. He's just zooming across the map, chasing after them. So yeah, they missed some spells, but they do eventually get the kill there. So a little bit of wasted time for HellRaisers, but at the very least they clean something up. Will push this wave down and through, and there's not going to be a Roche punish here from Virtus.pro, which is really the only threat that they have if you're going to be all down on this part of the map. They actually still have some really good vision. I love that cliff ward here in behind by Limitless's head there that Virtus.pro have. Very unlikely to get dewarded.
Right.
Scouts a lot of these moves.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh man, mass drawings on the map.
Yeah, that's GBK saying like off of that move through the ward, that's what he thinks they're gonna do.
Right.
And that's where he wants to go play. Or he's just saying, please leave.
Yeah, don't be in this area.
Oh, if he dies now, that's GG. Pure. Don't let your career go down now.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
He knows.
That's the
He knows.
camp.
It's
Jumps out.
BKB. It's fine.
You know who doesn't, though, is the Luna. And Watson right now queuing up Butterfly after all this stuff. That is a bold decision if Watson goes through with that.
I also hate Wukong's command so much that I don't buy BKB. You know? It's just... That's
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's quickly become one of my most hated spells. Like, it feels like there's some sort of a draw, some sort of gravitational pull that forces like your entire team to fight in it all the time.
Whoa. Really?
Bold.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
this is
the ignite.
crazy.
The ignite,
Yeah.
it hit.
Get out. Run away. Get away.
Are you happy? Are you happy you ignited Roche? Was that worth it? Whoops.
Yeah, that's not great. Damn.
You know, it's good to teach the viewers a lesson.
It's true.
So when you're in your game, please, just don't do that. All right. I mean, it was level 4 ignite. I hear you.
Well, I
And
think
the talent.
the other lesson is that ignite goes to things even if you don't have vision. All you find folks out there. So
True. Usually, it's a good thing.
yeah.
Dire are scanning.
They're smoked up here. Gotta be very, very silent. You know.
Playing around this area. Oh. Yamich pings, realizes that they have vision in this area. Otherwise, he couldn't have punched on the other side of that medium camp.
Dire's top tower is under
And
attack.
big
Go
brain.
back out.
And then nothing happened.
They're going to go take it now. Dude, these guys are crazy. You just walked in. I'm pretty sure they saw GPK right there. But Roche, it might be too low. Can they take it in time? It's down. It's done. Virtus.pro sneak one. Oh my goodness. Oh.
You know that like that 2-sentence tragedy story? You know, it's like
Yeah.
shoes never worn. This is like BKB bought never used. You know, he just Limitless just wants to fight, and he just can't get it.
Yeah.
It's like, team, please. He's like standing near the pit. Come on.
Nothing doing. Oh. Pure.
Bottom tower is
That
under
was
attack.
pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
That
They get
was
out of
sick.
here. That's crazy. All right,
Dude,
winner's curse dropped.
He just doesn't want to miss another arena. Oh
All right, Limitless got the spear though. That's what matters. And they bring him down. Yamich at the very least is sure to die here. Surely.
no! He held it for so long. He's like, not again. I'm not gonna miss it again. This time I got it.
Oh.
Sorry, though. 50%. That's still good. Passing
True.
grade.
Relocate bottom. They got one. And now in a little bit of trouble. Can they bring him down in time though? I think so. Age is done. On the backside, they're fighting and killing the ogre, but the 4 bigger killer here is going to be GPK, who didn't stand a chance. And ogre doesn't even die. Lady just backs
He's
away,
just
and they
waving.
find the one tree. Oh no, Ilias is there, wants to save his monkey's life. Will it happen though? DM tries to find the RP. He can't get it in time though. Pure still living through this. That BKB keeping him
He's got
alive.
skewer.
And DM manages to get out.
What a save.
Dang.
Who knew, guys? Mag's a save hero, too.
That was nuts.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, still only a 2,000 gold lead, but getting that Aegis away from Lena, definitely big.
Lyrical, can you explain to me why our Magnus doesn't have the shard?
Bad item, you know?
What?
Just
But
bad
I thought
item.
it won TI.
They changed some things, dude.
I haven't watched Dota since TI. What happened?
They made it so that it no longer stuns.
Oh,
It's
it only
Garbo tier.
slows?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sad.
no. That's for the returning viewers, guys. Let's see. I got
There you go.
I got you guys covered.
You're helping them out.
Yeah. It's
All right.
It was deserved. I think we can all agree. Horn toss was an issue.
It was too strong. Man, Watson doesn't care. Satanic afterwards. Who needs a BKB? I mean, I guess with IO, it's like, makes sense.
My favorite part about whenever I do this in a game is that when you eventually buy the BKB, everyone else's is like 6 seconds so long ago, and yours is
Yeah.
just huge.
Yeah. Jumps in. Great arena lands. DM trying to do something. Not going to be able to do anything. As they will get the fear. Forces back the Luna, but already dead. Limitless gets a couple.
He's pumping those numbers up, baby. He's got to get that average back to 1 hero per arena.
Yeah. That was nice. That was, I mean, this is all you really need, right? Out of HellRaisers lineup. Their lineup is so easy to execute.
They've been playing so clean this game. Like they have a very simple strategy, as you said, in terms of just like how this works. And functionally, they're just playing it really well. You got Watson doing all those efficient plays. Like he's given the game of efficiency because he has so much freedom. Because of like the way the Vanguard is playing ahead of him right now, and it makes his life so simple. He can do these little like, I just assemble my Mask of Madness. I've got my Butterfly. I'm gonna have my Satanic. You know, this is what Luna players do when they go into a lobby by themselves.
That's true. And he gets the Titan Sliver as well. Very nice.
That's the item.
That is sick. Man. Well, and the other thing I got to mention, you know, I was not a believer when God said that he feels like OD is doing it now. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? But Watson, I mean, has been totally enabled because of Rel's performance here.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the ODs that I've seen falter have been when the game falls apart before the Aghanims.
Right.
But, you know, he got his Midas, and he now made it into his Aghanims, and the Aghanims feels nice. Like, it really makes the hero, obviously. And then, of course, you finish out with a BKB, and that's essentially your last, like, really necessary item. Then we've seen Shiva, we've seen Scythes. You can just kind of do whatever at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main issue of this game for Virtus.pro still remains in that they can't actually choose what to do. They don't really have great initiation until now.
There it is.
They need to have the Blink Dagger done for Ilias, so they have way more options in terms of team fights and counter initiations. Maybe this is what they needed.
They're about to change from Ilias to Kingslayer here in a moment. This is looking like their opportunity. Watson finds one, though. Oh, no. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. Tries to back away. In some trouble. They also broke the tree on the other side. Pure in trouble. Now Wukong's command and the attempted runaway, although they will take down Limitless afterwards, though. Rebel turns, wants to fight, jump away.
Good jump.
Hoping to escape, and
Oh, that
we'll be
mischief.
able to.
That was sick.
Oh, jeez.
That was sick.
All right,
Oh,
well,
the blink. Ilias too.
Get out. Okay.
No way. No.
Oh, no, he's done. I mean, there's some cool things individual skill-wise going on, but HellRaisers just look so clean together, the way that they're playing.
It also, again, just feels like every single fight starts in their favor. Like, that was just a bad situation overall. It was like Wyvern and Luna just, like, started next to each other, and so there's not really a great curse opportunity there to, like, combo it into something else, set it for an RP, set it for a good Wukongs. It's just full panic mode right from the get-go, and Chaos tends to favor the team that's, you know, just stronger on every hero pretty much, because the set plays are harder to perform.
Yeah, no, it's true. Well, and it eventually might start to look a little bit better for Virtus.pro if they can, like, you know, get into a position where they're defending high ground. Like, the problem is it's just when you're in position as Luna and you're completely stacked up on items, it's really hard to just break through that when she gets an Aegis. So, we'll have to see how it goes.
I would definitely think that's the next goal for Virtus.pro. Will just be like trying to get something out of that Aegis. I'm not sure what it'll be. I don't know if it'll be a contest or just trying to grab a tier 2 of their own. It's obviously very hard as the Radiant team to get that done. Because like where on the map can you play while they're roaching? What are you gonna do? Push bottom tier 2? I don't think so. That's pretty damn far away. You know, you think about being dire team, what advantage you get by just like pressuring that bottom tier 3.
Pure again in the area. Jumping forward a bit. And and break. Smoke pulls back in. Arena, dude. Lady, what the hell? Just dodges everything, and now afterwards the DM stun comes out onto both. Able to save one. Limitless backs out. Damn, they used everything on the Ogre, and again, just does not care.
Did they just miss? Didn't they miss the Boundless? Am I crazy? And the Skewer?
And the Skewer, and the Arena, yes. Or not the Arena, sorry. Arena
Everyone missed everything.
Yeah. And it does look like now a jump away by Virtus.pro. They'll manage to escape with the rest of their heroes. Nobody goes down. But at the very least, Arena was used. That's something positive for Virtus.pro here.
Got to find them, you know. And some lines being drawn here. They've got a plan. Yamich has drawn it out. We'll see if they go to actually invade here. In 5 seconds, we'll find out what the Roche timing is and see how that's going to dictate the possibilities here for Virtus.pro. And it's about a 2-minuter.
Okay.
So, good news for Virtus.pro. Gives them an opportunity to sort of get it on the map here.
It's going to be interesting to see like what this sort of fight around the Roche pit looks like for Virtus.pro, because I don't see a way that HellRaisers get an Aegis and then just don't end the game from there.
Well, they do. They're giving everything to GPK right now. They're like pulling him waves and stuff. He's just got enough for the Scythe.
Okay.
He's super close. Oh, don't fight now.
Okay, runs in. Backs away afterwards. DM, spear off the mark. This is BKB's use for beat GPK and DM. But look at the glaives. Just ripping through him. Cold Embrace doing a good job.
They still have
command
Arena, too.
afterwards. Do they have enough? Watson wants to get brought down there, but they can't do it. Oh, and the Oni ulti comes through at the end. DM eventually falls. Io's going to be the one that falls, but that is not at all a terrible situation for him. Meteor Hammer? Oh! How many times do you see TPs canceled by Meteor Hammer? Oh, no.
Man, they were so close to finding something, but they thought they had it, right? DM was just like, I think this is our opportunity. So he initiates the fight, whereas like Lina was just on the way to buy the Scythe as well. But, you know, you still have to take those opportunities when you're on the map. And unfortunately, the curse was what I meant to be pointing out, was available for that whole fight. And it's just, I mean, it is tough, right? Because, like, you blink and you saw it at the end. He cursed the IO dies to Luna, but, like, the fight's so over. It's like, okay, you know? He needs to find, like, the OD curse next to the Luna or something. And there was a moment for it. But he just couldn't quite get the positioning there.
True. And now the thing that we knew was coming, even without the Aegis, they're just going high ground.
And you know, it's sick. Look at Rebel.
Yeah.
Look what he's holding. So it doesn't even matter. They got this Scythe. They got this curse. It's not going to matter. If he holds it just for that one fight, especially like with Aegis, if they come high ground with Aegis on Luna and a saved Aeon Disc on OD, I just don't think you can win the fight. That sounds impossible.
They got to take this Roche fight. They got to find a way to win it. GPK is still mega farmed. Daedalus, Sheepstick. They just need to take the fight on their terms and like get a couple good initiations off, but it's tough. HellRaisers look good.
All this hate that I've been spewing towards the state that Virtus.pro are in, they still have RP and Winter's Curse, you know?
Found a Hex, but couldn't find the follow-up. GPK stopped by the Arena. Limitless. Haven't used it. Now, they don't have Arena, but also no BKB for Lina.
All right, I hope they were watching AS Monaco Gambit. You just loop. You just loop all the way. Unfortunately, the loop's now been called out. The Dire are looping.
Oh, they're also looping. The Fruit Loops. It's going everywhere.
Death
Who's going to get caught? They don't
Looper.
have BKB. 50 seconds. No, but they got the sheep off. Oh, GPK1, bring him down. The Aeon Disc is there, though. Afterwards, a great Winter's Curse, and then the Fear, forcing the rest of them back.
Combo?
LSA, where's the combo? DM, he catches them all. LSA, no, he pulled them away from it, though. Into the Wukong's command. It might be enough. Watson getting brought down low. Will they be able to kill him off in time? Yes. Pure did it in the end. And DM comboed together.
Beautiful.
Come on back over here. DM finds him again. And just like that, have things turned around.
The magic, it was there. They do manage to get the relocate out, though. And,
what a swing.
Well, just barely survive back home. That is actually ridiculous. Ah, man. HellRaisers, yeah, they kind of put themselves in that position, didn't they? I think they felt like they could sort of get the jump by making that rotation. Everyone just runs into each other, and the start of that fight as well, where OD kind of popped down the hammer. It was looking a bit rough, got hexed, had to use the Aeon Disc, and that was definitely full chaos. But then suddenly the initial clump happened. I think it was the curse first into the skewer and the RP, right down to that Wukong. So that was gorgeous.
I mean, this is one of those moments, like, you're looking at where we were just a couple of minutes ago, and suddenly it's a huge swing back into the favor of Virtus.pro. One more fight like that, and they're absolutely, like, going to be in the lead in this game. And
Question
getting
is,
Roche.
Is it really going to happen again, though? You know?
I know. It's tough. I mean, I guess what you're speaking about, like, if they just play on that high ground around their vision, I'm sure none of that happens.
Yeah, that was a bit of a precarious spot they were in when that all happened. Oh, that's nice, though. That's a big one. The refresher once again.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. What do you do now if you're VP as far as, like, decision making? Do you... I don't know. I'm curious if they try and, like, force the issue around Roche, or if they just want to wait.
They could force Roche by putting out Wukongs.
Yeah.
And then if they commit, like, obviously they're fighting into Wukongs, then a potential second one, and they will kill it really fast, the GPK. Now, if that situation occurs, what's the counterplay, though? They still have Arena, which obviously is going to force out your BKBs at a bad timing. And there is no buyback, actually, on Limitless. So that's kind of a big deal.
We also have the blink done now for Lina as well. Almost level 25, and they're doing a different wraparound this time. At least this is the call. This is going to go right underneath their vision, as we do have a pause. Hopefully, the mic or lags. Pick one. We'll see what ends up happening here.
All right, boom roast. That's pretty good.
All right, they're going.
The mic was lagging, all right?
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Double vision. Looking for the jump. Blink forward. GPK wants to find somebody. HellRaisers back out. They get vision on this high ground. Do they try and force the Roche? Virtus.pro trying to take this. HellRaisers, they gotta know that this is going on. They need to reestablish position. DM jumps forward. There's gonna be the catch. Doesn't want to use RP solo on one. Oh, are they gonna get punished? Heavy tries to make it happen. GPK down low, dead. No buyback. Pure pops one of the Wukong's commands. Looking for round number 2 now. On to Watson. Has another BKB to boot. But will it be enough damage? They pulled him out. He's fine. Oh, big catch, though, afterwards from DM. Pulls them all into the pit. Can they kill him off in time? Only the Ogre has fallen. Watson's still on the outside of this one, as they are starting to turn now with no Lina. Do they have enough damage? Oh, another save. The OD keeping himself alive, and another save also from the Wyvern. Pure trying to survive this, but it's not going to be enough as they take down the Monkey King. And now, HellRaisers wanting to secure Roche.
Yeah, they're chasing after them, too. Up inside their jungle. They're going to find Yamich on the way out. Can he get the Astral? Yes, that's a freebie.
Damn, got him again.
What did DM see with that ward that made him do that?
I don't know.
Because that jump was crazy.
Maybe he thought there were more behind or something and they were smoked, but whatever it ended up happening, not the way that Virtus.pro were hoping to see that happen.
No, he just, like, jumped out on an island. I mean, they know that they need a bit of a crazy play. Like, I'm sure they understand that the fight that happened up top in that jungle area, it's pretty unlikely to happen again like that, and they have to get a little bit wild there, but a little too wild, apparently.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Snipe ready now for the OD, too. Still no BKB, and the Aeon Disc also on cooldown, so perhaps a moment here. We also still have the Blink Curse available from Ilya, so might be able to stop this push if there's a positioning issue, or if DM can, of course, force some bad positioning to create a good curse situation here. Try and get OD next to Luna. I feel like that's the goal right now.
Well, that's the main thing, but again, it's this. Once you're in position like this for HellRaisers,
dude, he went in
behind. That God, no! Oh no!
So fast.
Oh no! Oh wow!
Well, I guess we know who's lagging.
That's true. or mic issues. One of the two. Not sure which.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Round 2 of that one. Oh, the fancy dodge, Watson! What in the world? Hey,
Tono!
Hoping to make something happen there. Limitless backs out. Watson still under control and is going to get relocated away. Everything used, nothing gained.
I didn't know Watson was a bullfighter. That was incredible.
Damn, dude. And move in again and try to finish off the last of these racks as the stun oh man, it has not been DM's day. Limitless giving him the tip. And with
he needs an Aether, you know? He just needed that little boost.
True enough. They take down the Monkey King again. Pure is gone. They're about to call GG here because this one is over. DM skewers forward. Not going to be able to find anything afterwards as HellRaisers take game number 1 in emphatic fashion.
This is Dota. Look at that. 25 level Mars. Whew.
Nice.
The grind paying off. You know what? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And the same could be said about Mars Spears. And that's what you learn when you grind so much Mars. So sure, you're going to miss some arenas and some spears, but I would rather have the Mars. It's just like Shadow Shaman. I'd rather have the guy that throws down wards every fight than the guy that tries to ward trap every fight. And a lot of these arenas, even if they look kind of ugly sometimes, they create a barrier and they force the fight to go into a certain direction. Limitless did a great job using them offensively and defensively this game.
That's true. Yeah, and I mean, a hell of a performance by the OD as well. I felt like that hero is the engine that made all of this run, and HellRaisers come in and take what I would consider a little bit of an upset. I don't know if everybody feels the same way about it, but at least for this game number 1, they looked good.
I think Virtus.pro just had such a hard time doing anything with their draft. Like, if they ever just wanted to make a move, it was very, very difficult.
Right.
So I think that's the main concern going forward. I'm definitely not worried so much about like the player skill or like even going to game 2. I think they just need to like find either a mid that does something or an offlane that does something. You can't have both that are so passive like a Mag and Alina because it's just so hard to play Dota like that. So expecting a lot better for game 2.
There you go, one. Just pick somebody that does something. The Trent guarantee. We'll see what ends up happening in game number 2 right after this. But first, do a quick break.